Making Food. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Amy, and today we're making magical mushrooms.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so
They're
excited.
not like, we're not doing like the hallucinogenic ones, unfortunately.
Not this show.
Not during the show. Maybe later.
But today's also very special because
we have an audience.
a live audience with us. Now, are we able to turn the camera?
I think it's live. Yes. Oh, they're there. Oh, God.
They got you on. That's awesome.
It's like we're Ellen.
We should have danced in.
I know. Oh, yeah.
We
We do sometimes break into song and dance. I can't remember the Lion's main one, but we'll remember it when we get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, the best part of waking up. Yeah.
Yes.
So these are the volunteers of Guild Hall who are with us today.
So happy.
Well,
to have
8
them
of them
with us.
because we can only fit 8. Sorry, the others.
There'll
But
be more shows.
next time.
Yes,
but
exactly.
one time we had a couple of people in the audience who were doing a show with us, so that didn't really count. But this is like a real studio audience. It's very exciting. And we love the volunteers of Guild Hall. I work at Guild Hall, so you know.
And I'm a big fan of Guild Hall,
a
so it
fan.
all works out.
Yeah. So thank you for all you do, ladies.
Yes, thank you.
And we hope you enjoy, some shtick.
Some schmaltz.
Some schmaltz and shtick. That's our line. All right. So
You gonna get going?
So I guess it's a pretty simple one today. Actually.
It's almost like we should cook
I know
something.
we could just talk for hours. So we're talking about mushrooms for the most part. So
I love this recipe.
yeah. Oh, so it was not recently Passover because when this airs, it'll be months
Long
later.
gone.
But at Passover, Rebecca and I were both in California, and she ended up telling me about this recipe that they did, which was
This is one of my favorite recipes. It is actually my grandfather's favorite recipe, and it basically is chopped liver, but
What am I, chopped liver?
Well, yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy
Durante.
Durante.
Yeah. So which was also one of my grandfather's favorites, and it's all about my grandpa today. It's Grandpa Mushroom Show. And instead of being actual chopped liver with like a goose liver or chicken liver, it's made with mushrooms. So it is an
And
excellent
no dairy. It's a vegan.
It's a vegan choice.
Yes.
Vegan chopped.
I think I asked the ladies ahead of time, like, does anybody have any requests? One person requested a whole meal. I was like, no, that's not going to happen.
She's like, I want to be at Edana.
Somebody else said no. You said no red meat. I was like, that's not a problem.
You're like, this is the.
And then I was like,
perfect
you know
show
what? Well, this is good. We'll do the mushrooms because, like, unless you don't like mushrooms, then you're bleep out of luck. Although we can swear on this show, but for
We've
you,
been informed that we
out of
can.
respect for you, I won't say the S word.
Well, get us going.
All right, so I've got about a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan, and I want to make sure it's hot enough, so I'm just going to give it another second. I've got cremini mushrooms, about, it says 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. It doesn't have to be cremini, but that's what I'm using. It could be Bella or white. What do you use?
I've used button mushrooms.
What did you use the last time you made it?
Button.
Button.
Whatever was on sale. Whatever was on sale.
You're very thrifty. You're a good Jew.
That's right. I look for what's
I'm
on
like,
sale
a
and I buy
sale?
it.
No. And I love having the audience. It's like, it actually makes it. Oh, we are.
It was funny.
We are funny. Oh my god.
I'm not the only one laughing. That's
I know,
great.
we watch it later. We're like, this is so funny. Everybody else thinks so.
Well, my mom does. That's what matters.
That's it. 1.5 cups of chopped onions. So you heat the oil, and then you're going to saute the onions over medium heat. Oh, it's making a noise. That's
And if
good.
you could not set off the fire alarm, that'd be great.
I tend to.
She likes to cook with high heat.
I do. Look, it's on 6, so that's
All right,
kind of
here we
medium
go.
hot. I'll put it down to 5.
My fingers are crossed.
This burner is like ridiculously hot.
Could you imagine if it goes
Not
on
as hot
today?
as Jason Momoa.
Well, let's always
but
reference him.
I know.
He's our hype guy.
He's our hype guy.
That's the official name we've
The
come up with.
ladies of the volunteers at Guild Hall were asking what was up with Jason
They're like,
Momoa.
why is
so-
that man standing in the background?
Those
of
who
your
follow
show?
our show know the origin story. But anyway, so he's
He
always
used to be
here
our
as hype
focal
guy.
point, but now he's our hype
He's
man.
just our hype man.
And he's dressed.
He brings us comfort. And you know what? He probably partakes in the magical mushrooms, I bet.
He could.
I think he probably does.
I mean, we should call and ask him.
I would love to call and ask him. Let's do it. So this is going to saute for a few minutes. We're going to get these kind of nicely browned. And once they're a little bit brown, then I'm going to add the mushrooms in. So that's going to go for a little bit. I do want to point, so today I brought some lion's mane extract.
Because mushrooms are very, very popular right now.
Yeah, mushrooms are
super
having
in.
a moment.
They're having a moment.
There's the new Hermes mushroom leather bag. I don't know if y'all heard about that. Hermes has
Gotta run
bought
out and
into
get
this
those.
amazing company called MycoWorks that makes this amazing leather that's made from mushroom, a special kind of mushroom, and they've they now paid like $60 million to use this special mushroom leather. So it's like the wave of the future. Mushrooms, like it can do,
Mushroom leather.
you can make building blocks for homes. Like it's crazy.
You could, so like,
It's true.
if you were lost in the wilderness, you could just like eat your coat.
Well, you got to make sure you don't eat the bad ones.
There's,
Well, if your coat's made up of
Mushrooms.
an edible one, I suppose.
could you imagine? You're out, you're like, I was going to eat my bag. It's a very expensive snack.
It's a very expensive. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Hermes, sorry, I'm starving.
I got hungry, whatever.
Birkin what? So I'm sauteing the onions. But so this lion's mane has like incredible healing properties, including that it can help fight against memory loss and dementia. It kind of sparks your brain waves.
But it gives you energy without caffeine.
No caffeine.
Now, I have to
It
say,
can help with anxiety and depression.
we added a little of it to coffee
Yes.
to try. And honestly, I don't even taste it in
No,
there.
I don't either.
It,
It's delicious.
it smells good. It tastes good.
Yeah,
Now I just feel mean that we're eating and we didn't offer them
I
anything.
know. Well, they'll get it later.
We're terrible hosts. But we, that's right. But you're going to have us try some of this just by itself?
Yes.
Was that part of the plan?
Do you want it? Can you here?
Do you want me to mix while you make?
No, you make.
Oh, I'm going to make?
Yeah. It's
Oh, all right.
not a big deal. Dude, there's a teeny tiny scooper in there, and just do one scoop in each of these
Not
little
that
cups.
hard. Famous last words.
And we're gonna try it straight up, just out of curiosity.
scared
Plus,
to.
we like to try things without.
Like that? That's just
Yes.
one? Boom.
Give it a smack.
Did it.
We like to do things on the show that we haven't done before, so we can get a true reaction. Like sometimes Rebecca.
Amy is convinced people
is
like
almost
this.
almost always makes the cocktails because we always have a cocktail too.
I gotta have coffee.
But usually Rebecca does it because she's like much more of the kind of mixologist of the two of us.
Well, I like a wider variety of alcohol.
I like sweet. I like to like hide the flavor of booze.
You like amaretto.
But if she makes something, I don't want to taste it ahead of time because I want my reaction to be real.
Oh, I made her some stuff and
And
she's like, I
sometimes
don't like
it
this.
is not pretty.
I was like, well, I like it, Amy, and other people will too. Water? Just to this?
Yeah, just add water.
Oh, this is-
Oh my god, spoons, so many spoons. It looks like coffee.
It really does.
I mean, we're gonna do it straight up. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm excited for us.
Let's use this.
I'm really gonna super
Yeah,
get
you
on
stir
fire.
it. So, what else does it do? It may help fight cancer. It helps with diabetes symptoms. Protects against ulcers and digestive tract issues.
So typically how you use this is you put it in a liquid,
May
like some
speed
kind
recovery
of
from
drink.
nervous system injuries. So a lot of stuff, but I know that it's recommended.
Did you mix yours?
No, can you do a little bit? My husband's cousin is a naturopathic doctor, and she highly recommends using mushroom supplements, lion's mane, turkey tail, and so she definitely recommends it. And
Okay,
okay,
Now's the time. Cheers.
l'chaim.
L'chaim. Hope it's not gross.
Me too. Oh,
It doesn't taste like anything.
it almost tastes like coffee.
I was gonna go with tea,
Oh.
like a black tea.
Because I've had chaga tea before, and that is nasty.
It's intense.
Have you
It's
had chaga?
intense.
You've had chaga tea.
I actually have
It
some
is-
in my freezer,
It is gross.
and that's where it lives.
I don't know what chaga does, but I don't need it.
Yes, you do, Amy.
This is good.
I like this. We're gonna make this for you.
Well, make this for if you want. Yeah.
Just try it.
It does taste like it's. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting to make a horrible face, which is always good for television.
Your horrible
But
faces. They
my-
do like to capture them and then put them on the internet.
Yes.
They're like Amy does make wild faces.
I've got to be one meme out there.
You too.
I must be a meme at somebody's
I'll
made
work
a
on
meme.
it.
You
I'll
better.
work on it.
Yeah. Hello.
I'll get on it. I have
Um,
nothing else to do.
So that's actually very good. So with the
I feel very energized.
with the lion's mane or the turkey tail, you just like put a little bit in your coffee or your tea
It's
or
very
the
good.
smoothie, but actually just that teeny scoop with a little bit of water,
It'll do you.
Yeah.
That'll do you. Isn't
and
that
it's not going to hurt you. So do it if you want.
Are you telling? Are
It
you
does
yelling at
not
them?
make you hallucinate.
Well, we don't know. I'll let you know.
Sadly, no.
If the walls start melting,
I wanted
they're
they're doing at Johns Hopkins. They're doing like guided hallucinogenic treatment for anxiety and for people who are dying to like help them. Like it's amazing.
Relax into the
yeah,
dying.
yeah. I'm like way into that. I mean, not for the dying, so
today.
Guanahara.
Not for anytime soon.
But
Can I make
no.
the cocktail?
But for the
us while we
anxiety.
go?
Yes. So I'm nearly at the point where I can get these mushrooms in. This is it's not quite brown yet, but it's getting close. So once this gets a little bit brown,
This is an involved cocktail, so I'm going to start opening.
should we do it?
things while you go.
Let's do a fun overhead just to see what these onions are looking like. There, look at that.
Everything's cold.
So they're not quite brown yet, but they're getting there. So I'll throw the mushrooms in a minute.
Oh, this is good.
But in the meantime, we're good on time. Rebecca's gonna make
Okay.
a cocktail, and if you drink, you're gonna get to have some of this cocktail too.
If you'd like. So this
Very
is,
elaborate.
yeah, this is actually, what did I looked it up and it was called soft, we just looked it up, maybe. And this is so typical of us, to look something up and then forget what it's called.
I can't remember.
It's a creamy, lemony Prosecco cocktail.
Yeah, it's got sorbet in it, or as Rebecca sometimes says,
Sorbet.
sorbet. And I don't know why you say that.
And Amy always makes fun of me every time, and then I have like an internal dialogue with, how are you supposed to say that?
It says sorbet because
Sorbet.
it's an S.
But then it sounds like, never mind. Fine, Amy.
We've been through this argument so many times.
We've had this argument so many times.
This is the extent of our arguments.
Okay,
It's
here we go.
sorbet, not sorbet.
Sorbet, Amy. Sorbet.
So Rebecca makes really good cocktails. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, so we are going to start with about 16 ounces of Prosecco into my blender. This is a very exciting, I've never brought a blender on before.
We have like 3 electronic devices that we've never done this before.
We've never done this before. There's so many new things going on today. I'm very excited for all of us.
Me too. I'm putting the mushrooms in.
Oh, do.
Do it.
I'm putting the mushrooms in.
You smell the onions?
Amy. Okay, and then I am doing,
We missed our song about the mushrooms. Make it hotter? They're
Turn on
telling
the-
us what to do. Girl, you don't know what this thing does. It's crazy.
it does, it is.
You haven't used this thing. It's nuts.
Yeah, we've almost burnt lots of things on
Yeah, well, I have.
So I used vanilla vodka today because it's what I had in the house, so we're going with it. It works with what I'm making. And I'm putting a little bit of limoncello in. A little bit of lemon flavor. The nice thing is I have a measuring cup on the side. Tells me. And then, oh, a spoon. You need a spoon? A spoon. And then, ooh.
You didn't open it ahead of time.
I didn't open it.
You got muscles.
That's all right. It's gonna work out just fine.
See, it's getting dry in here.
So now I'm adding in a little bit of vanilla gelato.
This is a very healthy cocktail.
Yeah, it is. Well, this is actually supposed to be like a dessert cocktail of sorts. So, with so many graduation parties and people come in for the summer, it's kind of a nice way to have like an end of the evening dessert cocktail where it's refreshing and you don't have to turn on your oven. You just get to make it, and it's nice and it's light and it's
It has
delicious.
a cookie on.
I'm gonna put a cookie on it, yeah. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla sorbet.
Sorbet. Sorbet.
Sorbet.
The Greek.
Or sorbet, however you say it.
See, it's like. It's gonna be good. You smell? Oh, you smell this? Smell-o-vision.
And I actually say this is also a really good thing to drink in between like heavy courses to like clear your palate. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, palate cleansing cocktail.
Palate cleansing
I
cocktail.
dig it.
So here's our
I'm doing a little
cue.
salt and pepper in here.
Do it, Amy.
Isn't that fun? Who has this? Somebody has this? Oh, yeah? Did you get it from Lidl? I think this was a Christmas present from my sister-in-law, and I think everything I got was from Lidl or Aldi.
And I have lemon madeleines, but I'm just gonna
Which I love.
put them on the sides. See?
Isn't that cute? You gotta take a picture of that.
And then you take a little piece of mint.
Even in the show, I'll take a picture. Oh, I got your hand in it. That's nice.
Oh, that's fine. Let me
And
just
some
do that.
legs.
Wait, hold on. Let me fix this.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to eat that or drink it.
There. Look how fun that is. And that's a dessert cocktail. And that's it. You just blend it in the blender, and now you tell people,
Applause!
thank you.
I live for the applause, applause,
Here, Amy.
applause. I live for
And
the
I made
applause,
enough for
applause.
everyone to try if you'd like.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Cheers,
Again.
l'chaim.
L'chaim.
Jealous. Whoa!
delicious, right?
It almost tastes like a creamsicle. I hope they heard that ooh.
Could you imagine like a hot summer night?
We need a mic on the audience just for the oohs and the ahs.
I'm gonna move that one closer.
It's very strong.
Yeah, it's not. It's you shouldn't think it's a weak drink by any stretch.
It's really good.
It's
When
delicious.
Rebecca makes things, they're always pretty boozy.
Well, what's the point of making?
When I make them, I'm a little lighter.
I mean,
'Cause
if you're gonna serve juice to somebody, then just serve juice. All right, I'm gonna judge this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna.
I think you can pour them the little cups, and one of them can kind of come up on the side here and pass them around.
Love that
It's
idea.
okay if we see it. That way you can enjoy it during the show.
You should enjoy it during the show.
Yeah. I think my mushrooms are looking pretty good. What do you think, Rebecca?
It's delicious.
Do you think, can we see the mushrooms? There we go. Yes. I think this is, do you think they're ready to be blitzed?
You could probably put some.
I'll give them like another minute, and then I'm gonna make this, wow.
But see, but what I'm saying is that like, what a nice dessert. Like you just hand that out and it's done. I'm gonna put a little cookie on it for you.
I was at an event recently where they actually made Jello shots for dessert, and they were champagne Jello shots. They were so good. They had little
Really?
berries floating in them. Yes, it was so good. Everybody was like Jello. I tried to make Jello shots for our Passover episode with Manischewitz and vodka.
Those were hilarious.
Did not work.
They didn't set well. I feel like we
No.
needed to kind of work.
And that's another
on-
thing we often do, or I do at least, is because I'm busy and I don't always prepare. Sometimes I'll literally make something for the first time on the show. Rebecca's a little more prepared, I feel.
Like that chicken dish, for example.
Right, the
that
chicken
you made.
dish I did, I'd never made it before. I did it on the show for the first time. The recipe said, oh, put it in the oven for 5 minutes and it'll be done. It's like,
It's chicken.
Who
There's
can make
no
chicken for 5
way
minutes?
5
There's
minutes.
no way. Even in 1962, like,
Like I don't care how hot your oven is. That's
crazy. I know, right? Maybe it's just extra hot. Cocktails for the volunteers of Guildhall.
Because we know they like cocktails.
Because we know they like to drink. Does anybody not drink alcohol?
I could also.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, get out. But
Sorry. Oh, and
All
let me
right.
give you a little bit more.
that's a very generous pour you've given them. It's a
When
legit.
people come to my house, you got to make sure they're having a
Welcome
good
to
time.
my house. It's good, right? It's very refreshing. It's pretty boozy, but
But it's, like
it's very tasty.
Well, it's hard when you have graduation and or any kind of activity in the summer. You have people come into your house. It's hard to always keep it all together quickly, especially if you have people staying at your home. You're making breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh, they like it.
All right.
Woohoo! Oh, we're gonna get them drunk.
Woo!
I hope you have no volunteer duties today.
Two Jews.
Cheers. L'chaim.
Oh, cheers. L'chaim.
Nastrovia for the Ukrainians. We can manage that. We'll
That's
get
what.
the guys
There's
in
all
here.
these men that work
I know
there.
we get.
It's perfect.
We don't need the men.
It's true. We don't, but
Do
we're
it
up here.
ourselves. We got muscles,
We do.
and we've been drinking all kinds of mushroom things, which should make us.
I'm very energetic.
Ooh.
And you could put a lemon if you didn't have cookies. You could even throw the lemon on there if you wanted.
The cookie good?
I made them.
You made those good.
Well, I made the trip to the grocery store, and not everything has to be homemade.
So I am now putting the mushroom and onion mixture
This is the part I love.
carefully into my very small food processor, but I know it's just the right size to do this. Ooh. Wait, did somebody said I need the chance to have more booze? Or do you want more booze in here?
These are my kind of
is it
people.
not boozy enough? Do you need more vodka? She
No.
tries to taper it down a little bit.
I
for
do,
me.
I always say our drinks have to taste good to Amy. And sometimes
Yeah.
I brought mezcal in once, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
was not
Ugh.
having that drink at all.
I just thought mezcal was just like tequila, but it's not.
It's smoky.
It tastes more like
a campfire.
yeah. It tastes like whiskey.
Oh,
This touch. Vanilla vodka.
vanilla vodka. That's what I had. I have a little bit of limoncello in it. It's like small. It's really for color and a little bit of taste.
Whoopsie.
And
Hey, so now I'm putting in 3
I love
quarter.
limoncello.
So In with the mushrooms goes 3/4 cups of roasted.
You are packing that in.
I'm packing it in roasted cashews. Yes, 3/4 cup roasted cashews, some lemon.
So are you putting any liquid in there? A little lemon.
A little liquid. Ooh. That's it. So we got a little lemon. So again, it's the onions, it's the mushrooms, it's salt and pepper, it's lemon, and it's roasted cashews.
See, I find the more people drink, the more people enjoy my food. So you show, it's like, do it up.
Smart.
Beginning of the evening.
Your cooking is very good.
Well, I like people to have a good time or feel relaxed. And here we go. I'm excited.
going.
Is that? Oh.
It's working. It's gonna take a few minutes to get this to the right consistency. So in the meantime,
Oh, should we head over to our special? Yiddish
take a
lesson?
trip to Los Angeles for the Yiddish lesson of the day. Yes, let's go. Let's take it away.
Welcome to California.
It's two Jews making food together
All
together.
in our
California.
homeland in California.
with our parents.
Yes, they're here.
Oh, they're
The Jewish contingent.
They don't speak. They just wave. We know they speak.
But we're here for the Yiddish lesson of the day.
Yeah, we're doing it with our Yiddish teachers.
That's right.
All together, Janet and my dad and my mom.
We all know.
Al and Sandy. So.
All right, Al, you have a word for the day.
You've
right?
got the Yiddish word
Al
of the day.
has the word.
I have the word for the day.
And it
The
is?
word for today is nachas, which
Nachas.
is, I would
Nachas.
think you'd spell it Naches.
Yes.
Close enough.
Sure.
Not
Okay.
nachos,
No, not nachos.
but nachas.
Maybe you could get nachas from nachos. I don't know.
Only if they're really
Really successful.
really special, successful nachos.
So, but what is the definition?
Yeah, what's
The
the
definition of
nachas?
nachas is pride. It's something
Pride.
you take a great amount of pride in. Your family, your grandchildren, your children, and it's
Your
just-
husband,
your wife,
Your dog.
your friends,
dog.
Your son.
dogs, and you would usually would say, "Oh, my son, that he's doctor, he gives me such nachas. I'm so proud of him."
How about, oh, my son, he has such a beautiful home. We're in his
Oh,
backyard
I-
with his...
We get such nachas from our
Nachas.
son and his two beautiful
he's
children.
done so well. I have such knockers from that. His children.
It's like something out of, like,
It's a
when Harry
small
met
word.
Sally.
It's a small word. It's a good word, and everybody should be fortunate enough to have
have
lots
nachas.
and lots of nachas.
We have a lot of nachas.
And yes, I'll drink to that.
You'll,
I'm not a
okay.
knockers.
you'll drink to anything.
I,
Well,
especially
thank-
knockers.
Well, it's been fun to have the Yiddish word presented with our parents.
Live, yes.
Live from my brother's backyard.
Beautiful.
So,
So,
I guess-
nachas all around.
Yes, knock us all around. And back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
Bye.
Thanks, Jim.
Oh, I love our family.
So, but we were laughing during, but my mom goes, "I'll drink to that," and then I said, "You'll drink to anything."
She does. She does. She has lots of good cheer. She has
She
lots
does.
of lots of nachas.
She loves to partake in anything that'll make her feel good.
Joyful.
Yeah. And in California, that's illegal. So, although it is here too. Woo!
Now it is. It's-
I didn't blend this during the Yiddish lesson because I wanted our
she was watching.
audience to watch the Yiddish lesson. So I'm just going to keep blending. It needs a little bit. Whoop whoop. It needs
Does
a little
anyone
bit
need
of,
refills?
Oh, it's going to get pretty good.
Oh, it's good.
So you just got to kind of smush it down to kind of.
I'm
if you
also
have
always
a
shocked at how much it looks
yeah, it looks like
like chopped
chopped
liver.
liver. Yeah. Yeah. And then, you got to taste it as you go because it might need more salt, it might need more pepper, it might need more lemon. But it's really delicious. Oh, we've got a long time. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Yes, so our on LTV's website, they always put our recipes up. It's also on
Amy designs our recipes beautifully.
yeah, thank you.
Yes.
With our funny Bitmojis. And then we also put it on our website. So yes, you will find this on their website probably as of tomorrow. And it is so easy and it's so delicious. You
It would
ate
even
it.
be a great appetizer. Like you could set it out and set it up for people. They just take it and eat it. Oh, it's so good.
It is. It's perfect. Yeah, it doesn't have to be for pasta or
And
for
it's a
anything.
really nice. Sometimes I struggle with vegetarian options. That I'm never quite sure. I get tired of making pasta for people. You don't want to just serve vegetarians pasta. There's obviously other interesting things to make, and I think they get tired of eating it. Honestly, just pasta at someone's house. So this is just like a fun thing that really everyone can enjoy it.
It's almost ready. ready because we're running low on time. Yeah, it's. Oh, so this is the other thing. When I made it,
It's locked in there now.
it's locked.
Do you want to take part of it out?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
When I made it, I preferred it cold. You said you like it warm because it does say to serve right away, but it's quite warm. And I don't know. I think refrigerating it and then eating it later. Either way, it's good.
It's like you can do it hot or cold.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think typically I probably had it cold because my mom put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But
I like it cold, but you're getting it hot.
should we?
That's enough.
People gonna come up and make it, or are we gonna
What?
make?
No, oh, we could do that. I mean, it's. I want to get
Yeah,
this.
turn it over.
I'm going to get the underbits out. We'll put that there.
The
So
underbits.
the underbits that are blended, because you're going to get a little bit of nut in there. Oh, you know what? I didn't taste it. Oh my God! What would Gordon Ramsay say?
What kind of chopped episode are you on?
Needs more lemon.
Chopped would tell you. You got to taste your food as you go.
I know.
You're not watching
Here,
your
taste
food.
it, Rebecca.
Oh, okay.
Um,
It's a hard knock life. Here we go.
I'm making a mess as usual. It has a flashlight. What do you think?
It's so good.
I just think a little more lemon and a little more salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always shocked at how much it tastes like liver, but it's not. I can never get over it, and I've eaten this like 50 times.
All right, that's gonna have to do.
Just do
we
it,
can
it's
tweak it more for the ladies after the episode. But here, let's give it a taste, Rebecca.
Oh, well, I want it with the more salt and lemon.
Well, here, I just did. Here. Because we're about out of time.
All right. Here we go. I'm sorry for eating in front
Wait
of
for
you
me.
and not offering it to you yet.
All right, so this is this is faux chopped liver made
Vegan
with
chopped liver.
Yeah, so or really just a mushroom pate, really, but vegan. Cheers.
Cheers.
I hate it. I'm just kidding.
Amy, it's awful.
It's really good.
There's too much lemon now.
Still no. You think so? Still needs a little more salt, I think, and maybe a little more pepper.
No.
I'm gonna
delicious.
tweak it. Really? I'm gonna tweak
I mean,
it a
I
little
like
more.
it.
But I don't know.
Anyway, we're two Jews making food.
No. Oh, thank you. This has been
This has been a hoot.
magical mushrooms with our magical guests, the Volunteers of Guildhall.
Volunteers of Guildhall, thank you so much for joining us.
thank
It's really been fun.
Yes. And
Yay, thank you.
so join us next time for more schmaltz and
And
shtick. And l'chaim.
Oh, l'chaim with our dessert drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very good, ladies. Really.